Hi friends, it's Miss Sarah, and this month our character craft is Bubble Guppies. So your kit is going to come with all the instructions that you're going to need. We're going to be making mermaid tails today, and it's a great way to learn our colors and our shapes and gluing. So we have G for Guppies, so you can practice your letter G. And then we have a couple fun coloring sheets. So we have Gil, we have Molly, and you can follow along and make her have pink hair, or you can do any color that you would like. Right, a couple more coloring sheets. We've got Mr. Grouper, and then you'll have a maze, some matching, and for our older kiddos, we can start learning matching for rhyming. All right, so to make your kit, it's going to come with a paper plate, your two tail fins, and then a whole bunch of different colors of these circles. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is cut out like a piece of pizza. You're gonna very carefully, or with your adult's help, we're going to cut this shape out of our plate. So you can see here, it's just cutting like this and down this way. So you'll have those two left over and you can throw those right away or recycle them. After that's done, you can color the background of your tail. I did blue on mine if you don't want to have white in your background, but you can choose any color, and then the same thing will go for your tail fins. You can color those to match or pick up a different color, and you're gonna just glue those right onto the back of your tail. And then you'll have all your different circles. It's a good way to go over the colors, and you can do it just like I did. You put a whole bunch of glue, and I did a whole random amount. You can do blue in one, and then purple, and then green. You can do any order, any design, any pattern, but it's a great way to learn all of those things. And then you'll have your very own fishtail. You will need your own coloring utensils, glue, and scissors. All right, so the first book I have for you today is Bubble Pirates. All right, try to make that fit in, there we go. Molly, Gil, and Bubble Puppy were on their way to school when they saw a pirate captain. He was digging in the sand. "Are you digging for treasure?" asked Gil. "Arr," said the pirate, "but I can't find it anywhere." "X marks the spot," squawked the pirate's parrot. "You keep saying that," grumbled the pirate, "but I can't find the X." "Do you have a treasure map?" asked Gil. "Of course I do," said the pirate, "but I don't understand it." "Look," exclaimed Molly, "there's an X." "Aye, that's where the treasure is buried," exclaimed the pirate. So it looks like they're just gonna have to follow it through on the island. "I wish I were a pirate," said Gil. "Me too," added Molly. "Arf, arf," said Bubble Puppy. The pirate captain had an idea. If the Bubble Guppies helped him find the buried treasure, he would make them proper pirates and share the treasure with them. Molly and Gil couldn't wait. Sounds like a lot of fun. Molly and Gil quickly swam to school. When they got there, they told all the Bubble Guppies about the pirate they had met. Everyone was excited, especially when they saw the treasure map. "What are those pictures?" asked Una. "Those pictures show landmarks," exclaimed Mr. Grouper. "Landmarks are things to look for along the way. Landmarks help you know where you are," added Noni. "And the X tells you where the treasure is buried," added Gil. Gil and Molly told their friends that if they could help find the treasure, the pirate would make them proper pirates for sure. "Everyone who wants to be a pirate say, 'Arr!'" called Mr. Grouper. "Arr!" everyone shouted. A pirate does sound fun. You get your own parrot, I bet, and your own boat. But Gil knew that to be proper pirates, they had to look like pirates. So he swam over to Dima's proper pirate store, where he found big pirate hats and awesome eye patches for everyone. Now Gil and his pirate crew were ready to search for treasure. They looked at the treasure map. The first landmark on the map was called Spyglass Peak. Gil spotted a mountain shaped like a spyglass. That's Spyglass Peak, he yelled. Come on. Do you see it? Looks like it might be right there. So they just have to travel down. After Spyglass Peak, the pirates worked their way to the second landmark on the map, Buccaneer Bridge. Careful, mateys. This is Buccaneer Bridge, and it's a long way down, Gil said nervously, glancing below. The pirates slowly made their way across the creaky bridge. Look, cried Molly. There's Parrot Rock. That's our last landmark. Do you see the parrot? The rock? It looks just like a parrot. That means we're almost at the X, said Gil. Come on, mateys. When they reached the X, the Bubble Guppies started digging for the treasure. They dug deep, deep down into the ground. We found the treasure, exclaimed Gil. Just then, the pirate captain arrived. Ahoy, mateys, he called. We followed the map and found the treasure, Gil told the pirate. The captain was so happy, he made Gil, Molly, and all the Bubble Guppies part of his crew. Hooray, they shouted. We're proper pirates. Gil and his friends climbed aboard the pirate ship. I promised to share the treasure with you if you found it, said the pirate captain. You found where X marks the spot, so let's open the treasure chest to see what's inside, mateys. The chest was filled with something shiny and golden. It looked like a spoon, and also like a fork. It's called a spork, proclaimed the pirate. X marks the spork. The Guppies laughed. It wasn't just treasure, it was actually forks and spoons, or sporks. Can you see them? The Bubble Guppies sat down for lunch and passed out their golden sporks. What do pirates eat anyway? Asked Molly. Macaroni and cheese, of course, exclaimed the pirate captain. Arr, agreed the Bubble Guppies. It does look good, doesn't it? How fun. All right, my friends, so I have one more story for you, and this one is called Giddy-Up, Guppies. So this one will be a little bit shorter. But this time, instead of them being pirates, they're cowboys and cowgirls. Howdy, look, Cowgirl Dusty rides into town. She rides her horse Rusty. Giddy up. Cowgirl Dusty ropes a young calf with her lasso. A lasso is a loop of rope. Cowboys and cowgirls twirl lassos. Have you ever twirled a lasso? It looks hard. Molly wants to be a cowgirl. She wears a cowgirl hat. She puts on a cowgirl vest. She rides a horse. She does tricks with her lasso. It is fun to be a cowboy or a cowgirl. Molly and her friends twirl their lassos. They do a lasso dance. How fun is that? The cowgirl parade is today. The sun is shining. Balloons float. It is a party. Yee-haw! A marching band plays. The band leader twirls his baton. Music fills the air. Everyone dances. Seems like a really fun parade and party, huh? I would go. Cowgirls ride in on their horses. They wave flags. The crowd claps and cheers. Cows follow the cowgirls. Look, a baby calf. Moo. How cute, he's so little. Cowgirl Dusty rides in on Rusty. She twirls her lasso. A balloon pops, bang. The sound scares the calf. Oh no, the calf runs away. Who will catch the calf? Who do you think could catch it? Let's find out. Molly knows what to do. She climbs onto Rusty. Giddy up! Molly twirls her lasso like a real cowgirl. She ropes the calf. Do you see that? It's pretty cool. The crowd roars. Molly is the hero of the cowgirl parade. Yeehaw! Giddy up, Guppies! How fun is that? Well, friends, that's it. Well, you can decide to be a pirate, or you could decide to be a cowboy or a cowgirl. I think both would be really fun, but only one gets the hidden treasure, huh? All right, my friends, so I hope you had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy your craft, and please come in and show me what colors you picked for your mermaid tail. All right, bye, friends.